Asian women are stealing black men and black culture away from black women. So Asian women are stealing black men and black culture away from black women. It's pretty sad, but these women don't really understand what's going on right now, and they put themselves in this situation. For example, I mean, I look at MK Fitness. MK Fitness went over to the Philippines, and this is what he has. He met this woman on Facebook before he even got there, and I've heard stories like this all over the place, like guys meeting girls on Facebook, and this is his girl. This is his chick. I believe her name is Rachel. Fit, feminine, friendly. Guys, we don't have this. Like you don't get this in America. You won't get this in America. Look at her mannerisms. Look at everything. Look at her behavior. Look at the way that she carries herself. This is his woman. This is the woman that he has. And I started to realize it. I started to really realize that these these women, they're good women, but these women are opportunists, and they're not just coming for black men. They're coming for black culture, and of course, they're also, they're coming, they're coming for American culture. They want what American women have. They want what American women have. American women did not appreciate their men, so now they're coming. They're coming for it, and they're going to take all of it. They're going to take everything. They're going to take it all. But when I look at, for example, MK Fitness has talked about this, that they really like black guys over there. They like white guys. They like all guys over there. Heck, they like Asian guys too, but they do like black guys. And I've realized that when I've watched some of the videos, from them, that these women, these are women with ambition. They have plans. They want to build a dynasty. They want to build large families. You have to remember that the center of a Filipina's life is her family, and this is how they want to build their lives up, through their families. They want to establish families. They want to establish communities, and that's how they're going to create massive amounts of wealth. And they're going to take these men, and they're not just going to take the men. They're also going to take the culture. And when they take the culture, they're going to take everything. I'm talking about the music, the fashion, the, everything that goes along with it. They're going to take it for themselves. You're going to see Filipinas. You're going to see, women from Thailand, Japanese. There are Japanese women already doing it, popping up in the culture. All right, dressing a certain way, doing things that were once historically, presumed to be specific among black women. They're going to take all of it. They're going to take their men. They're going to take their culture. They're going to. These are ambitious women. You have you have literally some Filipinas saying that they are black people. They are black, like they have a rich, they have a rich origins in from roots from Africa, and I'm telling y'all, they're ambitious. They're coming for it. Black women have lost everything. They did not, guys. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. A country without its men is not a country. It's a wasteland. And that's what Western society is becoming now, as men are walking away from it. If you look at what happened overseas, as soon as a conflict broke out, what did they do? They allowed the women to leave, but the men 18 and older cannot leave the country. Even if they don't help to resolve the conflict, they are still not allowed to leave the country, because the moment the men abandon the country is gone. There is no more country. And imagine at 18 years old, they tell you you can't leave. Something that MK Fitness has pointed out, and I've been thinking about it a lot more, is that these walls that we see around us, the walls that they're building, they're not to keep people out. People are coming in anyway. They're flooding in. They're not to keep people out. They're to keep people in. They're to make it difficult for you to leave the country, for you to get out. One of the next big things probably the very next big thing is limiting travel, because what they're going, we're watching right now where there are conflicts happening everywhere, and what they're going to do is now say, because guys, people don't realize, they're like, oh, there's no chance that we can have a world global conflict ever again. We can never. It's not going to happen. We're going to have a world global conflict. We're not going to be. Right now we're in the midst of a proxy global conflict. Okay, and people, they're refusing to acknowledge it, and the next big step will literally be, they're going to say, well, yeah, we're, look at what's happened. We need to clamp down on things. So they're going to make it much more difficult for people to travel. You're not going to be able to just pick up your passport and leave the country just like that, all willy-nilly. You're going to have to apply for all. They're going to make it more difficult. You're going to have to apply for, like, the right to leave the country and the right to enter in other countries. So they're going to throw up new barriers where, now you can go to another country very easily. You don't even need a visa to go there. You can stay there. No, you're not. You're gonna have to go to. You're gonna make it like so. Oh, you're gonna have to go down to the embassy. You're gonna have to apply in advance. You're gonna have to plan the trip a year in advance, and even then, you may still not be able to travel. They're gonna make it much more difficult to leave Western society. They're going to lock you inside. That's what their goal is to keep you in. All right, you won't be able to go. You won't be able to get away, because as things go downhill, that's what's gonna happen. And if you think that this is going to end very simple, it's not. Right now, the passport bros are costing the US economy $5 billion a year. I was shocked to see the numbers. Somebody did an estimate. I should have saved it for you guys. But the passport bros leaving Western society, they're taking $5 billion a year. Just a small couple 100,000 men are literally taking $5 billion a year out of the US economy. What happens when the passport Joes start picking up and taking off? What happens when the white guys start picking up and taking off in droves? That's hundreds of billions of dollars. Hundreds of billions of dollars gone that we don't have. You really think they're going to let them do that? They're going to throw up every possible barrier they possibly can. And someone said this very well. I don't know if it was MK Fitness. The next time there's a catastrophe and people need money, what they're going to do is that's when they're going to roll out the digital dollar, and they're going to say, okay, yeah, we'll help you out. We'll help you out, but you're going to get your payment in the digital dollar. And that's how they're going to eat. They're going to ease people into the digital dollar. And then they're going to say, that we need for security that the greenback is just not what it used to be. It's we can't have people using the greenback anymore, right? Physical money. So they're going to begin to get rid of physical money, guys. A lot of and it's technically illegal, I believe, in some places, but a lot of businesses now are refusing to take physical money. You go in and you want to buy food or you want to buy something, and they say like credit only or debit only. They will only allow you to pay with a card. And this is the reality that we're heading in. We're moving into a cashless society. I mean, China has practically become a cashless society. They've transformed into India into more or less a cashless society. That's what all of these countries are doing. All right. And the United States is next, becoming a cashless society where you have a digital dollar. They control that dollar. They know at every given moment where that money is, how you're spending it, what you're spending it on. At any given moment, you no longer have freedom or autonomy to spend money however you choose. Every dime you spend can be traced. And not only can it be traced, it can be taken away from you at an instant, at a moment's notice. So you no longer, it's basically they're allowing you to say that, you can, there's no such thing as a billionaire or anything. For example, you could be a billionaire and they can just freeze those funds. All gone in an instant. They take everything away from you in an absolute instant. This is the reality that we're in right now. Oh, they say you owe taxes? Oh, those funds are it. The IRS, they just press a button, boom, everything is frozen. Everything is frozen for years at a time. Oh, they say you were involved. Someone sues you, for example, you get M2'd. You get M2'd and they're suing you for a certain amount of money. Boop, they press a button. Those funds are now frozen, pending litigation. Pending litigation. And you can either settle if you want to regain access to those funds, and of course, or you can try your hand, but it's going to take years. Basically, this is going to be the new reality where they can leave you homeless or near homeless overnight. And what they'll probably do is they'll have a system in place so that they won't leave you homeless, but they'll make your life miserable so you won't be able to afford anything. In fact, they'll put you on a kind of like they'll put you on a system where, you'll be allowed to maybe pay your rent. So, you can buy food up to a certain point. So you're allowed to spend a certain amount of money on food, and you're allowed to pay your rent, and they'll allow you to cover your utilities, yes, with your own money, but that's it. You won't be able to do things like streaming services or anything else, and they may allow you like a small amount of money so that you have like petty cash on hand. This is the reality that we are now living in. They'll give you just enough to survive, but forget about thriving. You'll be absolutely miserable. You'll be living hand to mouth while you're still working. And every dime you make will be frozen by them. What do you guys think about this? Asian women are stealing black men and black culture away from black women. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. And just remember that all roads lead to MWA. Then walking away, and cheers.